What's a vertebrate? It's all about your amazing backbone. Try wiggling your back. Feel that bumpy line? That's your spine. It helps you stand tall, bend, and twist. Your backbone is made of little bones called vertebrae. Animals with a backbone are called vertebrates. Can you say it? Vertebrates. You're a vertebrate too. Your backbone is like a strong, bendy tower inside you. Without it, you'd be floppy like jelly. It gives your body shape and support. It lets you run, jump, and move in cool ways. Your backbone also protects your spinal cord, a super busy message highway. The spinal cord sends messages between your brain and body, so your backbone is a protector and a mover. How cool is that? Let's meet our first vertebrates, mammals. These amazing animals are found all over the world, from deep forests to snowy mountains and even in our homes as pets. Think of a fluffy dog or a cuddly cat. You're a mammal too. That means you share some special features with all these animals. Mammals are warm-blooded, so they stay cozy even when it's cold. Their bodies keep a steady temperature no matter the weather outside. They have fur or hair, like a squirrel's tail or your own hair. This helps protect their skin and keeps them warm. Baby mammals drink milk from their moms to grow strong. This is something only mammals do, and it helps them start life healthy and happy. Now let's talk about birds. Birds are another group of vertebrates, and they're just as fascinating as mammals. Imagine an eagle soaring high above the mountains, using its powerful wings to glide through the air. Birds are vertebrates with feathers, amazing for flying and keeping warm. Feathers come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Some birds use bright feathers to show off, attract mates, or even scare away predators. Birds have wings for flying or swimming, like penguins who zoom through the water as if they're flying underwater. Instead of live babies, birds lay hard-shelled eggs. Chicks hatch from these eggs, ready to explore the world. Birds have beaks, not teeth, and each beak is perfect for their favorite food, cracking seeds, sipping nectar, or catching fish. From tiny hummingbirds to giant ostriches, birds come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. They're a colorful, fascinating group. Mammals and birds, two awesome vertebrate groups. Each has its own special traits, making our world more interesting and full of life. Time to dive in. Let's meet some fascinating fish and discover what makes them so special. Fish live in water and breathe with gills, not lungs. Their gills help them take in oxygen from the water, which is very different from how we breathe air. They have fins for swimming and shiny scales for protection. Fins help them glide, turn, and even stop quickly, while their scales act like armor. Fish are cold-blooded, so their body temperature matches the water around them. That means they can live in icy streams or warm tropical seas. Now let's slither over to reptiles. Think of snakes and tortoises, but also lizards, turtles, and even crocodiles. Reptiles are cold-blooded too, with dry, scaly skin that keeps water inside their bodies. This helps them survive in hot, dry places. They often bask in the sun to warm up and lay leathery eggs on land, which protects their babies until they hatch. And what about amphibians like frogs and salamanders? They live double lives, part in water, part on land. Many start as tadpoles in water, breathing with gills just like fish do when they're young. Then, as they grow, they develop legs and lungs so they can hop onto land and breathe air, living in both worlds. Amphibians have smooth, moist skin and need damp places to survive because their skin helps them breathe too. Fish, reptiles, and amphibians, three more vertebrate groups, each with their own superpowers and amazing ways to live on Earth. Isn't it amazing how different they all are, yet they all have backbones and special features? That's the magic of vertebrates. So many shapes, sizes, and ways to survive in our wild world. So, vertebrates have a backbone, but what about animals without one? They're called invertebrates. Invertebrates are animals that don't have a spine or bones inside their bodies, and they make up a huge part of the animal kingdom. Think of earthworms, bees, and spiders. No backbone, but still amazing. These creatures might look small or simple, but they play important roles in nature, like pollinating plants or breaking down soil. Some invertebrates have soft, squishy bodies, like jellyfish floating in the ocean, while others have tough, protective shells, like crabs scuttling along the sand. There's a huge variety. Most animals on Earth are actually invertebrates. There are millions of different kinds. From tiny insects to giant squids, they come in all shapes and sizes. Why do scientists group animals? It's not just for fun. It helps us make sense of the amazing diversity of life on our planet. It helps us understand how they're alike and different, and lets us discover patterns in how animals live, eat, and grow. Grouping is like sorting your toys. It makes things easier to study, compare, and remember. When we organize animals, we can learn more about them. Scientists use groups like vertebrates, mammals, birds, reptiles, and more to organize animal life. Each group shares special features that make them unique. This helps us see how animals are related, like a giant family tree that connects all living things and shows where they fit in nature. It also helps us protect animals and their homes, because we know what each group needs to survive and thrive. Knowing what makes a group special means we can care for them better, whether it's in the wild, in zoos, or even as pets. Classification is a big part of science, helping us explore, discover, and understand our world, one animal at a time. So next time you see an animal, ask yourself, vertebrate or invertebrate? What group might it belong to? You're already thinking like a scientist, exploring the wonders of the animal kingdom every day. Ready for a wild fact? The biggest vertebrate is the blue whale, longer than 3 London buses. The smallest? A tiny frog from Papua New Guinea, small enough to sit on your fingernail. So vertebrates come in all shapes and sizes, from giant whales to tiny frogs. Now it's your turn. What's your favorite vertebrate? A playful kitten, a colorful bird, a scaly lizard, or a shiny fish? There are so many to choose from. What's one new thing you learned today about backbones or animal groups? The animal kingdom is full of wonders. Keep asking questions and exploring. There's always something new to discover about life on Earth. Stay curious, young scientist.